Most leaders think that talking creates clarity. Unfortunately, most of the time, it just creates confusion. And under pressure, that even makes it worse. Filling space with words does not help you in that situation. Today, we're going to talk about how using fewer words creates better leadership outcomes. Most over-talking in leadership is not communication. It's actually regulation, because your nervous system is actually trying to reduce the discomfort. When pressure rises, that silence, it feels really, really heavy. And so your instinct is to fill it. But the relief for you just creates confusion for them. We've all been in those meetings. That reactive leader, they get pushback. And then all of a sudden, they're going to interrupt. They're going to speak too fast. They're not going to listen. And either they don't answer the question correctly, or they just create more confusion because they're not answering what the question actually was in context. That right there, the accountability just disappeared. Versus your strong leader, your leader that is comfortable in silence. They will pause a second, and then they'll ask clarifying questions. They'll say things like, I understand your frustration. Can you tell me what did not make sense about what I said? Or can I actually ask you more questions about that? And then they answer slowly and with clarity. They're short, they're clear, they're neutral, especially in crisis. Because high pressure environments, clarity matters more than comfort. And words, they're just a tool. And if you use too many, that creates operational drag. Strong leaders, they're comfortable in silence, and they use it really well, because silence, it gives space. It gives space for more information. It gives space for clarifying questions. They ask, they wait. That pause matters, because most people will tell you more after they initially answer. But if you rush to speak, you're going to lose that information. Let's use the example in a staff conflict. Your leader comes up and says, tell me what happened. Then they pause. You get the explanation. Then they ask a clarifying question. They ask, what happened next? And then they pause again. Because that second answer, that is normally where the truth lives. But weak leaders, they want to rush past that. They just want to get it resolved. The strong leaders, they want the information first, because more information has a better outcome. So how do you keep yourself from talking too much? Well, there's 5 steps that you can take. Number 1, replace information with questions. Instead of, here's what I think happened, ask them, walk me through it. What happened? That's simple, that's clean, and that's effective. Number 2, shorten your correction. Instead of going back through the entire situation, say this. This can't happen again. This is how we're going to fix it. That is clear, that is direct, and that's ownership. Number 3, hold that pause. Sit in that silence. Give it 3 seconds. Give it 7 if you're on Teams, because Teams takes longer to get through to people. But that 3 seconds, pause, wait. You'll be amazed what comes through in that silence. 4, summarize. Repeat the conversation, not word for word, but make sure you summarize and make sure that you have everything correct so that you do not have to end up repeating yourself. Number 4, summarize. Whatever the conversation may be, make sure you get the big points. Make sure that you have the understanding. This way you do not have to rehash it again. Number 5, end with 1 expectation. Not 5, not 10, just 1. Say, moving forward, this is the expectation. And that's it. Clarity wins. So let's use this in the real world scenario. Let's say you have staff that are arguing. Voices are loud, tension is high. The reactionary leader that steps in, they're going to probably match that tone. They're probably going to be just as high, just as tension filled. They're going to say, okay, everybody calm down. Let's work through this. We have to stay professional. And they're going to start using those filler words. Too much, too fast. Versus that strong leader. They walk in the door. It's 1 word. Stop. And then pause. This is what's going to grab everybody's attention. Then they're going to direct the conversation. They're going to look at people and they're going to say, Allie, what just happened? And then they're going to give the explanation, but they're going to make sure that they control the room. That is control, that is structure, and that is clarity. So talking more doesn't make you a good leader, but talking better does. Better usually means less. It means more precise. It means more questions. It means more silence. It means more control. That's how you lead under pressure. It's how you become the calm in the room. It's how you avoid those unnecessary conflicts. It's how you create stronger teams. And if you want the framework for the conversations, escalations, and crisis leadership, grab the BA Solutions Playbook. Drop a comment below or send me an email. And hit subscribe, because leadership isn't about saying more. It's about knowing what matters and how you say it.